Summary of the novel called To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. To Kill a Mockingbird, published in 1960, is a seminal work of American literature written by Harper Lee. The novel is set in the 1930s in the fictional town of Macomb, Alabama, and is narrated by Jean Louise Scout Finch, who recounts her childhood experiences and observations of the deeply ingrained racial and social inequalities in her community. The story covers a span of 3 years, during which Scout, her brother Jim, and their father Atticus Finch confront the harsh realities of prejudice and injustice. The Finch family in Macomb. Scout Finch lives with her older brother, Jim, and their father, Atticus, a respected lawyer. They are a close-knit family, and Atticus, who is widowed, raises his children with a strong sense of morality and justice. The Finch family has a black housekeeper, Calpurnia, who helps care for the children and serves as a mother figure to Scout and Jim. The Finch family is relatively well-off compared to many in the town, and they live in a comfortable house. Macomb is a small, sleepy town where everyone knows each other and traditional values dominate social interactions. The Great Depression has left many families struggling, and social divisions are starkly evident. The town is rigidly segregated along racial lines, and prejudices against African Americans are deeply entrenched. The mysterious Boo Radley. Early in the novel, Scout and Jim befriend a boy named Dill, who visits Macomb every summer to stay with his aunt. Together, the 3 children are fascinated by their reclusive neighbor, Arthur Boo Radley. Boo lives in a dilapidated house and is rarely seen, leading to many rumors and a sense of mystery surrounding him. The children are both terrified and intrigued by Boo, and they spend their summers trying to learn more about him. Despite their initial fear, the children begin to notice small gestures of kindness from Boo. They find gifts left for them in a tree knot hole, and Boo quietly mends Jim's torn pants when he gets caught sneaking into the Radley yard. These acts slowly reveal Boo's true character as a caring but misunderstood individual. The trial of Tom Robinson. The heart of the novel centers on Atticus Finch's defense of Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman, Mayla Ewell. Mayla comes from a poor, disreputable family led by her abusive father, Bob Ewell. Despite the lack of evidence and the clear indications of Tom's innocence, the racial prejudices of the time make the accusation incredibly serious. Atticus agrees to defend Tom Robinson, knowing that his decision will bring social backlash. He believes in justice and equality, and he wants to set an example for his children. As the trial approaches, Scout and Jim face hostility from classmates and townspeople who disapprove of Atticus defending a black man. Atticus explains to his children the importance of standing up for what is right, even when faced with overwhelming opposition. During the trial, Atticus presents a compelling case that Mayla and Bob Ewell are lying. He suggests that Mayla, who is lonely and desperate for attention, made advances toward Tom and then falsely accused him to cover her own shame. Atticus demonstrates that Tom could not have committed the crime due to his disabled arm. Despite the evidence pointing to Tom's innocence, the all-white jury convicts him, highlighting the deep-seated racism in the judicial system. Aftermath and reflection. The trial and its outcome have a profound impact on Scout and Jim. Jim, in particular, is disillusioned by the injustice he witnesses. He struggles to reconcile his father's teachings with the harsh reality of racial prejudice. Scout, while younger and more naive, also begins to understand the complexities of human nature and morality. Tom Robinson's conviction leads to his tragic death. Attempting to escape from prison, he is shot and killed, further illustrating the desperate and unjust circumstances faced by black individuals in the South. The injustice of Tom's death weighs heavily on the Finch family, particularly on Atticus, who had hoped for a different outcome. Bob Ewell's revenge. Bob Ewell, humiliated by the trial, vows revenge on Atticus. His hatred culminates in a violent attack on Scout and Jim as they walk home from a Halloween event. Bob Ewell ambushes the children, but Boo Radley intervenes, saving them and killing Bob Ewell in the process. Boo's actions reveal his true nature as a protector and friend, despite his reclusive lifestyle. Sheriff Hectate, aware of the circumstances, decides to cover up Boo's involvement to protect him from public scrutiny, stating that Bob Ewell's death was an accident. He believes that exposing Boo, who acted in defense of the children, would cause more harm than good. Atticus agrees with this decision, recognizing the importance of protecting Boo's privacy and well-being. Scout's growth and understanding throughout the novel. Scout grows from an innocent and naive child into a more understanding and empathetic individual. She learns important lessons about courage, compassion, and the complexities of human nature. Her experiences with Boo Radley and the trial of Tom Robinson teach her to look beyond appearances and to understand people's actions and motivations. One of the most significant moments in Scout's maturation occurs when she finally meets Boo Radley face to face. She realizes that Boo is not the monster she imagined, but a kind and gentle person who has quietly looked out for her and her brother. Standing on Boo's porch, Scout reflects on her father's advice to practice empathy and to consider things from other people's perspectives, themes, and symbolism. To Kill a Mockingbird explores several major themes, including racial injustice, moral growth, and the loss of innocence. The novel is also rich with symbolism. Mockingbirds. The title of the novel refers to Atticus's advice that it is a sin to kill a mockingbird because they do no harm and only provide joy with their song. This metaphor represents the idea of innocence and goodness being destroyed by evil. Tom Robinson and Boo Radley are both symbolic mockingbirds, innocent individuals harmed by the cruelty of others. The Radley House. The mysterious Radley house represents fear and the unknown. As the children learn more about Boo, the house comes to symbolize understanding and acceptance of others who are different. The Camellia Flowers. Mrs. Dubos's camellias symbolize forgiveness and the complexity of human morality. Despite her racist views, she demonstrates personal courage in her fight against morphine addiction. Jem's destruction of her flowers and her subsequent gift of a camellia to him represent the idea that understanding and forgiveness can emerge from conflict. Conclusion. To Kill a Mockingbird is a poignant exploration of the moral and social issues of its time, particularly the pervasive racism and injustice in the American South. Through the eyes of Scout Finch, Harper Lee captures the innocence of childhood alongside the harsh realities of prejudice and moral integrity. The novel challenges readers to reflect on their own beliefs and behaviors, emphasizing the importance of empathy, understanding, and standing up for what is right. The characters of Atticus Finch, Tom Robinson, and Boo Radley have become iconic symbols of the fight against injustice and the importance of compassion. To Kill a Mockingbird remains a powerful and relevant work, continuing to inspire and educate readers about the complexities of human nature and the enduring struggle for equality and justice.